Hey guys, this is Lego Boy here with another review. As you can guys see, what's in front of me is the Apple Watch. Now guys, you're probably thinking, wait, what happened to the iPad? Well, after thinking and after using the iPad for a week, I've reconsidered. Now I did do, and you can still check that if you haven't seen it, you can look at the video reasons why not to buy the Apple Watch, and included in this video, I will give you the reasons why you should buy it, and not the fact that I have one. Now the reason why, I'll tell you right now, the reason why I changed my iPad is because I wanted to use it for a while. Yes, it had great games experience, but it didn't make sense to have another device that does the same thing that my iPod does and my iPhone. And then on top of it, I have a computer that has great gaming. So it didn't make sense to buy another device that already can do the same thing as my iPod and iPhone, and that I already have a computer. So I thought, I'm going to get something different because it wouldn't make sense to have another device that does the same thing. The only thing that's different is a big screen side, but I already have a screen for a computer. So I decided to get the Apple Watch. That's the big reason. I wanted to get something different that really fits what I do. Now, the reasons why I changed it, again, is, like I said, I already have the iPad does the same thing my phone does, and my iPod does, and I have a computer. The other reason why, specifically why I want to have the Apple Watch is because iPhone, and iPad can get overheated. And with a device like that, because I've done it before, made an attempt, and it's gotten hot because Florida is a very hot state. And I live in Florida, and it gets very hot. So one time, I might have told you guys about this, I left my iPhone when I was at my pool a year ago or so. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I let my phone out on the bench, and and it got a temperature warning. It got hot. So, and I try to exercise with it, so it gets hot. I'm hearing things, rumors, and people are telling me that Apple Watch doesn't really get overheat as much. Now, I still want to take the consideration there are still parts in there that shouldn't get too hot, but I may not worry about it as much as I would for my phone. The other reason is that the Apple Watch is much smaller because it's a watch, so something you can wear, you don't have to worry about, because my phone is big and bulky. So when I run with it, I could buy a strap band, but it's more money that I have to pay and not necessary. But the Apple Watch is really, and I'm not going to put it on because I'm just going to show, maybe I'll show you that in another video. But what I'm saying is that when the Apple Watch is on me, it really fits tight and well. I have it really good latched on. My phone doesn't really have anything to connect on, so if I run with it, I can hold it, I guess. But if I have my pocket, it's shaking. So this is very sturdy, is what I'm saying, because it's a watch, so it stays on really well. So it doesn't get shaken up, because I'm worried about the internal specs of the device. There's probably not much in an Apple Watch versus a phone, because it's much bigger in size. But that's my Apple Watch, so those are reasons why I decided to change it and get an Apple Watch, because I wanted to consider this. And it's really great. I've used it. I got it yesterday. This is the, as you can tell, it is the space gray model. So you really can't do much. Again, I wanted, and I don't think I'm changing it this time. I'm keeping this Apple Watch. I don't think I'm changing the color either. I think I'm going to keep it for the way it is. Because I don't like, I know this is my opinion, I think the black screen works great. Turned on. You do that too. It turns off. We'll talk about that. But the reason why I decided to get space gray is, number one, it goes great with my phone. Number two, all the models have a black bezel screen. None of them have a white yet. They're all black. And I thought with the silver versus black, it didn't look good, at least in my opinion. So I thought I have a color that's closer that matches the screen because it looks better with having a bezel that matches the screen, or the screen color. Hopefully, maybe sooner or later they might come up with a white one, but I'm keeping this one. This one is great. I love the Apple Watch. I got the smaller size. This one costed $350 plus tax. It was around $370. I paid for it. But it's a really good device. So yeah, those are reasons why I decided to get it. And I'm keeping this one, and I'm going to use it when I mow the lawn and do that. And it's really, really good. Now, one thing I do question, and this is a big question, I'm going directly to Apple, is look at this ridiculously long cord. Why did they make it so long? Compared to the iPod and iPhone and iPad cord, why is this cord so long? It's hard for me because when I want to carry, because I am very OCD, so I take my charger with me everywhere I go. And I'll show you real quick here. I have, give me one moment, I'm grabbing it. I have these guys, these things. I'm very OCD, so I have two of them, and you guys can say comments to me that you want, but I carry these things with me everywhere I go. So, I just bring it. It's harder to carry a device because when I gotta be careful because I don't want to tighten it too much to break the charger, but when I want to wrap it around, there's much more to wrap because it's so long. Look at that cord. That thing, I'm dead serious. It doesn't look like it right now. It doesn't look like it from looking at it, but that cord is about as long as my bed. Ridiculous. Now, it's my opinion. I don't want to be hurtful, but regardless of the charger, the Apple Watch is great. I just don't know why that the charger is so long. I mean, look at that. And one thing we will talk about with the charger is that differ from the iPod and iPhone, it is a magnetic charger instead of a plug-in charger. Now, obviously, the cord is not plugged in, but I'll show you real quick just so you can see how it works. Watch, you just put it near the phone. It's magnetic, so it'll just pull it right for it. I'll just put it near it. It just goes on like that. So that's how you charge it. It's magnetic, so it just magnetically charges. Now, the other thing that's on the back of this is it's not lit up right now. I will show you. But this is the heart rate sensor. It just basically measures your heart rate, so which is really cool, and I'll show that later. We might be doing a second video here. But yeah, which is really cool. And I think it worked great, the fact that it's different from a phone, so they decided to use a magnetic charger instead of using one of the old-fashioned where you plug in to a device, so I think that works great. And by the way, I will be giving a shout-out at the end of the video. I need to look it up in my phone because I'm trying to remember the person's name, because I forgot the name, but I will be giving a shout-out to someone. At the end of this part 1 video, I'll be giving a shout-out. So, let's look at the device and check it out. So you can see it's obvious I got the space gray version. Now these do come off, and now obviously the reason for this is so that you can change. You see the button right there and right there. Now it's hard for me. I'm going to try to take them off real quick and show you. I'm going to try to do this while I'm holding. There we go. Okay, good. I got it kind of. Now I can just go ahead and slide it right off. You can do the other side too. Let me just do it this way. There we go. And these come off. So now you're just left, and we'll keep the bands off for the fact while we do the entire video, because I'm not going to be wearing the watch at any point. So I'll just go ahead and show you. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'll just go ahead and do the review of the watch while the bands are off entirely, because there's no need to have them on. So I'll just have them off. There you go. But yeah, the reason why the bands come off is particularly because Apple's main goal is to get money. So the thing is that they want to have people be able to switch out bands. Now I'm keeping the colors that I have. The other reason why I chose black band is because white, again, you can see if it gets dirty. Black, you won't be able to tell. That's the reason why I decided to get white. But there is the Apple Watch home screen. Now I'm going to talk about, and I have my phone here, and actually it's charging right now, but I'm going to show you how it interacts with your phone, and if you watch the video, reasons why not to buy it, you have to have your phone to make the Apple Watch activate. But in a minute here, or maybe in the next video, or in the part 2 video, I'm going to get my phone here, because I'm using my iPod to record, of course. I'm going to get my phone here and show you how it works, because a lot of people probably, they barely do videos of showing it. Now, obviously, it's already paired, but I'll show you how that works, and show you everything what you can do. Now, obviously, again, guys, if you're looking for a device that has gaming, do not buy the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch, they do make games for the Apple Watch, but they are small games. I'll show you one game real quick, and we'll do it again. But I just want to show you real quick what I mean so you guys understand. Small games. They're not this is a small device. Anyways, just look at this thing. It's small. It would be really difficult to do a good game on the device this small. So, but here a game, they have tic-tac-toe now, but the brightness, it turned off. It's kind of hard. The other thing I don't like is that the brightness, there is auto brightness, but you can't change the brightness, but I think it's slow as it can go right now. But you can see a tic-tac-toe, the XOX, that's tic-tac-toe. And they have a card game. But you can add games, but they're not going to be like high games. They're probably going to be something very small, something that's not like a graphic game, like Lego Star Wars, or a Slender game, or something like that. Obviously, they're not going to have a game like that for Apple Watch. Apple Watch is not meant, I think you guys should figure that, for a device being that size, you're not going to get a lot of gaming from the device. Because the device is not meant to have gaming anyways. It's not designed for that. It was designed to wear, to exercise with, and to do other things. It's not really a gaming, quote, gaming device. Because that's the reason why I decided to get a device that's different, because I already have a computer I can use for gaming. I have an iPod. I have the iPod 4, and I have my iPhone. So, that's why I decided to return my iPad and decide to get the Apple Watch. And I am loving it. So, again, we will show everything, but we'll do a review of the Apple Watch in the next video. So we'll go ahead and hit the part 2 here. But one thing I want to show you, just want to kind of show you, where is it? Come on. It's very touch sensitive. I'm barely touching it and the screen's reacting, which is a good thing, but in some ways it can be bad. The brightness thing is what I wanted to show you. That's it. There is no auto brightness. You can change it, but it does have auto brightness. I've noticed that it's been changing based upon where I bring it. The thing I really love about this device is that it's so small. It's really unique. Now, the device is even small. If you guys have known about the iPod Nano, 6th generation, it's about that size. If you knew the iPod Nano 6th Gen, it was about like that. It was a square, and it was a little bigger, but it's about that. I like a device that's small that I can carry around with me. That still works well. So we're gonna go ahead now and hit the part 2. Now the shadow, I'm gonna look it up right now on my phone. Gosh, the charger is driving me nuts. I'm going to check and see. I'm just going to look real quick because my phone is at 9%. Look and see what percentage let me just find it. But I'm going to look and see what percentage my iPod's at when I cut the video here. Oh, it's in this phone. So I'm giving a shout out now, and I will have his person's link in the description. He commented on one of my videos. And guys, for those of you who watch my videos, I would gladly give shout outs to anyone. Just comment. I am willing to give a shout out to anyone. Just give me a comment and I will shout you out in my next video. And right now we're going to be giving a shout out. I am looking for... Just give me 1 second. I'm looking for it. Where is it? Because I don't remember the person's name. I'm trying to find it. I don't think it was in this video. Oh, no, I can't look at comments. Crap. Can't look at comments. Where is it? You know what I'll do? I'm going to find out for you guys in the next video, since I cannot find it. I'm still looking. I'm looking for it, and I cannot find it. Here it is. Okay, good. Just 30 seconds. Lego Studios. I'm even going to show you his name right here, guys. This is part of the shout-out. Here he is right here. This guy right here that commented on my video. I'm giving this guy a shout-out. Lego Studios 65. I'm giving you a shout-out. Go ahead and subscribe to him. And I will have his link in my video. Watch part 2 to finish the review.